What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Bitcoin absolutely melting to the downside here into our major target of support, sitting between $85,000 and $82,000. The warning signs were on the chart since 108K, and now we're sitting here inside of this support. Are we going to be able to hold? Is Bitcoin going to lose 80K? What the heck is going on here? I'm going to break it down all in today's video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into the charts. Let's get into it. So guys, here we are on the Bitcoin chart, and as you can see here, Bitcoin continuing the absolute collapse here, sitting currently at about $83,844. Now this is a major zone of support that we have been looking at on the channel for quite some time, guys. The signs have been here on the chart, guys, ever since we lost this $108,000 level, with our higher time frame money flow crossing over into the red, indicating that we would see this continuation to the downside, especially after breaking down into our macro value area high. We look for that volume profile to fill in full. We barely got any support on the value area low, and we knew once we lost this level, guys, this level here at about $85,000 to $82,000 was really just the only level of support that we had down below. And we also looked at the idea that we did have this low volume gap sitting here below this value area low, so we knew that once we broke below this level and couldn't hold it, you could see we had a fast move up here through this zone, accompanied by this low volume gap, and we know that oftentimes gives us a quick move to the downside, and clearly this was the case, guys. Once we lost that value area low, you do see that fast drop down into our bigger key level. And even last night on the live stream, as we were coming down and bouncing, front running this 786, trying to manage expectations on that bounce, we had front run the 786, and we front ran all this key support that we had down here. So we knew this was very likely not going to be the low, and we were expecting to come deeper into our zone. And here we are today, sitting directly in the middle of this zone. Now the question is, will this hold? Can we get a bigger rip to the upside, or are we going to eventually lose this? Well, at the end of the day, guys, I am going to take it nice and slow down here. Obviously, there is massive weakness in this market. They don't even want to give anybody a chance to short this thing. The last short opportunity was up here at about $107,400. Although this was a setup in the premium Discord that we were looking at for a short, unfortunately, I was personally not there to take the trade, so I'm not holding that. But that was the last opportunity to take a short position, unless you were shorting up here at 107.4, up towards 116K, or at that all-time high. All of these were setups in the Discord. Took both of these and then missed out on that last opportunity, and it has just been very difficult. The market is just not giving anybody a single shot at entering a short here, just completely melting to the downside. But guys, I do just want to say this was really the only level of support that we had down below. We've taken a look at all of these major horizontal levels, and we knew that the biggest level of resistance was very simply sitting up here towards about $96,000, and our next level of support was sitting down here at $84,000, right? And as we were hovering around in the middle, we just preferred to see this bigger level tapped, and if we wound up getting that push to the upside first, we would have looked for that short position to eventually put in a lower high and still give us that move down here to 84K. Biddy decided to get the quick drop down here first. So this is support, guys. I do want to be clear, you are at support. Obviously, long-term, the market is still bearish. We do still have the 2-day money flow coming out, 3-day money flow coming out, 4-day getting close to crossing over into the red here, 5-day money flows in the red. Your 6-day is about to cross over into the red. So this obviously does keep my sentiment as overall bearish for lackluster retracements to the upside for potential lower highs and massive lower lows to come. So I am still going to be expecting this, guys, but if we are going to get some kind of bounce to come in here, this is the place to do it from, in my opinion. I'm not going to go ahead and say that we have beautiful confirmations down here for massive bounces to new all-time highs, but this is really the only level of support. We do have multiple naked points of controls, and if we can reclaim this 786 here, we could potentially start to see a little bit of a rally to the upside. However, guys, if we cannot hold this level, the only other level that we have underneath us, actually two levels that I will be paying attention to, we do have the $80,000 psychological level sitting right down here at, of course, $80,000 even. So this is going to be somewhat of a psychological level. And then just underneath us, we have this other level here at about $78,550, just a simple weekly naked point of control. So this is the moment, guys. This is the big support, right? Not only is this, do we have a ton of MPOCs in here, but this is also obviously obviously our 786 Fibonacci retracement. This is where a lot of people are going to be looking for higher lows and higher highs, but if you follow along with the channel to any degree, you will know that not all Fibonacci retracements are created equal. And when you have that high time frame money flow coming to the downside, guys, yes, this is support. If we could reclaim that 786, hopefully we can get some kind of a retracement to the upside. But with this money flow coming out, guys, I will unfortunately not be looking at this as a massive higher low for a massive higher high. I am still going to view this through the lens very similarly to what we look at here in 2021. Of course, you did have that Fibonacci retracement come in. Sure, it is an area to get some kind of a bounce or retracement. This is where we got the retracement last cycle. But of course, right, this was not a higher low for higher highs. Rather, it was just a area of support where we got a little retracement and we were looking for lower highs and lower lows, of course, based off our higher time frame money flow being in the red. And we are in that exact same situation. So if we get a bounce here, guys, you know, if you're looking for all-time highs, you're hoping that you could get it from here. I'm not going to be expecting that, of course, based off that money flow, which has helped us stay vigilant on those long positions, not holding them for too long. Really just, for me personally, guys, stuck trying to catch those little scalp longs, which we have done. And of course, looking at the cycles, guys, understanding that we were very close to the top coming in here. Things got really worrisome with that money flow coming out so late with all of those bearish divergences, the same ones that we saw in 2021 popping up at a very similar place in the cycle. So these signs have been on the chart. We have been looking for these lower prices for quite some time. I know a lot of people didn't want to hear it, but this is proof that there is a reason why we look for this stuff to happen. It's not just because we're perma bears. It's just because that is the direction that the chart is pointing to. And hopefully this was a good learning opportunity for a lot of the mafia to understand that, you know, even when people don't believe you're going to come down to these lower prices, if the charts are calling for it, it is the higher probability scenario. So I just wanted to drop this quick market update and let you guys know we're here. We kind of got to bounce. If we come back down, I'm hoping we can hold this zone here around $80,000, but we got to really start reclaiming these levels to get any kind of push to the upside. But again, even if we get some kind of big rip, guys, I am going to be looking for the bigger downtrend to continue. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but of course, you know, like I said, the warning signs have been here for quite some time. So we'll see what happens down here, guys. We're going to be looking for those longs, but again, I am going to be taking it very slowly, very patiently. Maybe we can create some kind of consolidation down here and get a better read on what price is going to do. But at the end of the day, you got to get above that 786 before we could start getting some rallies to the upside. But we do have a lot of resistance ahead, and I'll update you guys on some of those lower time frame levels of resistance on the live stream later tonight, and we'll see. Maybe we'll get a bounce by then, but you know, be careful out there, guys. There is a ton of high time frame weakness here, so you don't want to get caught trying to long this entire way down, and money flow has kept us on the right side of that, right? Expecting that last short setup in the premium to give us that big move down, but really no opportunity to really enter into any significant shorts on the way down. And you can see even the long positions, very, very difficult. I've taken a couple of scalp longs here, but very short scalps, closing them out and expecting those lower prices. So it's starting to get a bit sketchy out there, guys. So we'll see if we can hold this level, guys. This is a huge level of support, and hopefully we don't have to go much lower than this before we can at least see a little bit of relief come in here on Bitcoin. And guys, don't forget, we do have the Black Friday deal live here on FrankieCandlesTrading.com. We got the discounts here for the premium Discord for anybody who's been waiting for this. It is now live. And as I always say, this is not a signals group, but if you're looking to take your trading to the next level and you want to keep up with what I'm doing, the moves that I'm making, and you're interested in checking out my own personal trade setups that I am looking for and exactly what I look for to enter them, it's very educational. And to be honest, guys, we have been on the right side of these trades for quite some time here in the premium. So if you guys are interested, go check it out, FrankieCandlesTrading.com. We also have all the Black Friday deals for all of the indicators, everything here. Market Cypher's got crazy deals. We have Lux Algo with some crazy deals, and then we also have our NordVPN deals down here. So just come over to FrankieCandlesTrading.com if you're interested, if you're looking to save some money. I mean, all of these deals are crazy, guys, not even just the Discord. Market Cypher giving huge, huge, huge deals, as well as Lux Algo and NordVPN. And just for what it's worth, guys, if you're looking for TradingView, anything not on our site, like Black Friday is one of the best times to upgrade your trading tools. It is the biggest sale of the year, every single year. And if you've been holding out, getting some kind of subscription, any kind of trading tool, Black Friday is the time to do it, whether you use our links or not. And with all that being said, that's all the time I got for today's market update. Pray for Bitcoin, guys. We are at really crucial moments. And of course, it is looking more and more likely that the top is in on Bitcoin unless we can get some kind of miracle pump here on Bitcoin before the end of the year. Things are not looking good. The charts are not looking good. So be vigilant out there. And I'll see you guys later on the live stream at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's all I got for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Frankie Candles out.
At the top